Coach, speak to the attitude and toughness of your team battling back that way.
Saturday night against Ohio, it's good. Again, we need to play better, not battle back. And I think our kids have shown several games that they're resilient and they'll fight, but and their effort's awesome, and we're doing things right. But we got to get wins. So getting close and being short is not a good deal. And but again, to go against a good team and keep fighting shows that we're gaining on it. But we got to keep gaining until we start getting a bunch of W's. And we got a tough opponent this week and going after Navy.
We've talked about the leadership of Adam and Will. Your thoughts on what Greg Heben has meant to this football team?
Really good. Last week plays well. We actually took him from the nickel spot because we had an issue with the Harden family had a sudden loss in their family, and they couldn't be with us last week, so we missed him in practice. He had to go to play safety and was our player of the game and a winning performance. Had a critical play, the pick in the end zone, keeping them out of the end zone, and we score right after that pick with a big play by Shane Wynn. So a great performance, and has played great all year. Has played great in special teams. He's been our special team player of the game. Has been player of the game playing nickel. Now player of the game playing safety. So he's playing great football for us. We'll meet Saturday.
You mentioned Shane Wynn's big play earlier in the week heading into that game. You said you wanted more big plays from Shane Wynn, so apparently he was listening.
Yeah, but we need more. I mean, he only had 3 touches, and he had 81 yards and 76. So the rest of the game, we got to find ways to keep him and all the guys. We threw so many bubbles that week before. They defended the bubbles well, so that part of the offense. But every time they take something, they give you something. Same time, you had 300 ballpark, 350 passing. Looks good. You had 8 drops. You take those drops out of the mix and get up there, it's even a bigger day, and that's why we're close. And everybody's congratulating on being close. You take some drops out of the game, you play a little bit better. You can find a way to get some W's, and we got to do that.
Navy plays a unique style. They're always fundamentally sound. What do you expect out of the midshipmen?
Well, they talk a lot about their option, and it's difficult to prepare for them. We've worked on it a long time, but really the last 3 or 4 weeks watching their defense, they're flying around. They're statistically, after they started the first 2 games with Notre Dame, Penn State, have played great. I think they're 40th or better in scoring in total defense. So a 3-man front, so it's even awkward for the offense. A cover 2 style, they don't give up big plays. They're very, very fit. They tackle very, very well in space. So their offense gives you a bear with the option and preparing for that. Defensively, it's a 3-man front. They're very, very unique. It'll be a very short game. Last game we had 16 possessions. I think Notre Dame had 8. Notre Dame had 10, Penn State had 8. The clock runs, it's a short possession. You need to execute at a high level, and we're going to have to do that because we need to find a win. It's going to be a tough win, and we need to go get one this week.